They shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dehya.
Excuse me? Whoa! What is up, my beautiful ninjas? It is time for the ambiguously Middle Eastern lands. Wait, it's a shroom pig! So this is what the Middle East is like. Just take everything and put a mushroom on it. Wait, it's the Fruity Loop bird. Yo, I got your cereal, homie. How you been? Wait, huh? What? I wanted to eat him, not read.
And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother.
Yeah, there was nothing about Kiana that screamed lesser.
If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
With this game's track record, the God of Wisdom just gonna give us a fortune cookie.
Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost.
Damn!
We'd like to ask for some directions.
Apparently, the East doesn't approve of tourism.
Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
Yo, it's Baiju's sister.
Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Yeah, I can't think of a single reason why somebody wouldn't acknowledge Paimon.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
Our first day in a new country and we're already stalking people. Bro, they about to call airport security on our asses. At least the Kusa shrine is cute. Alright, what's it look like?
Ha!
Oh! I waited all this time to be able to spray weed on him.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
What do you mean? She... What?
Let's go take a closer look.
What do you mean by vanish? We just watched her walk away.
Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
Might as well live in the trees and be away from all them heathens.
This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Oh no, we got secondhand smoke. It's all falling apart, ninjas.
Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
You're not a person. And we're gonna get kidnapped. Let this be a lesson against tourism. Holy, yo, what is this tree? Yo, Miko, I'm sorry, but you ain't got shit on this tree. What's happening? Wait, the tree's breaking. Wait, that's a new animation. That's not a copy-pasted animation. We had a whole cutscene just to jump down.
The world will get me.
I'll never forget you, friend.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then
Collei!
there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Lele!
Oh, are you awake now?
Bruh, she done came a long way from the manga.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Yeah, yes, Paimon, hello.
Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
So you just took me to some random tree. Your survival instincts are impressive.
By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
My mouth tastes like drugs.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting.
Uh-huh.
He gave you some while you were unconscious.
Herbal medicine. So that's what they're called it now.
Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Thank you. I didn't need to drink that anyway.
Collei, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Yo, who is this rainbow kitty ninja?
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Yo, where's Candace?
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned.
Man, what the hell we need medicine for then? That shit sound pretty good.
That incense typically has no effect on most people. but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Oh, so I'm one of the chosen few. I'm not surprised at this point.
Answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out?
Tree.
Say, any out-of-body experiences?
Big tree.
Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Big Mama Peak Tree.
Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
What the hell did I... What help me, bruh? Just talking about Big Mama Tree.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Damn, you just gonna give me your bed? Ninjas, this is the first time we've gone somewhere and they just gave us a home.
Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
We're just mentally challenged.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that.
Ooh, are you okay?
Oh, I'm more than okay.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky.
Yeah, it'd be a sad day to get clapped in the forest.
For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Yeah, we gotta build that tolerance.
Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Damn, bro, that shit was real potent, wasn't it?
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Visions. It's like hallucinations, except for more religion.
Look, Collei, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
Find who, Dory?
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Aww.
Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Collei could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharva for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Oh no, not here too. No.
Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Yeah, sounds like the job of a porch bitch.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
I can make excuses to be lazy?
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
No, when have you ever helped with this?
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert.
She?
Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
A female. R.I.P. to gay homie Baju.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Damn, the Abyss out here taking everybody's god.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, I don't. I want answers, damn it.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Bunny.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Yo, that's a manga check right there, ninjas.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
The Embermains don't deserve all that bullying they get.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Aw, that's cute, bruh.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
I almost kind of forgot that we even did that, to be honest.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't read shit either. A woman after my own heart.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
How did you say that so perfectly the first time? Where did you obtain this power?
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Everybody friends.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I thought Ruka was dead. There should only be one option.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow.
Yeah, we using lesser as a put down.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
I apologize for my imp's lack of social awareness.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called Pita Pockets.
Hot pocket?
I hope you'll like them.
Yo, give me some hot pockets.
Whoops.
Damn.
No, you dropped it on the ground!
My hot pocket is dead.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Collei. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Hell yeah.
I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
I'm kind of surprised that Lumine doesn't just cook for people in the story. I mean, we're basically Lumi Ramsey at this point.
So, Collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
Are we gossiping already? Women.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Akademiya, right? Well, there's a group called, Boo something?
Take your time, boo.
Well, anyway, because Master
Oh,
does a
never
lot
mind.
of research on plants, sages from the Akademiya have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there.
Wait, isn't Lisa from there too? Lisa's a sage?
Master could obviously have a bright future in the Akademiya, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
He taught you how to make hot pockets? Yo, maybe he ain't such a bad ninja after all.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
I think now I can relate to Nari on a personal level.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Collei's starting to laugh.
You're a joke.
Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
Oh, really? You actually gonna use your god powers?
No! Don't touch me!
Ninjas, please call the police. What happened?
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
What's wrong, boo?
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
You too cute to be depressed, boo.
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharva. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Maybe this is a sign for you to improve your social skills. Oh, it's Katheryne, except brown. Progressive impact.
Huh? Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Paimon, you gave Collei monkeypox.
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her.
Damn.
Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Eleazar.
Eleazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
Peripheral paresthesia? What the hell does that even mean? Tingling or prickling pins and needles sensation. Usually temporary, often occurs in the arms, hands, legs, or feet. Yeah.
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Oh!
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Eleazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
We got to do something about this, bruh.
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Eleazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
Man, fuck Dory. I don't care if he handsome.
All right. Now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
So we just gonna sit here and look at grass? Yo, this battle music. Yo.
Scatter!
I'm feeling this, ninjas. It's so nice to be playing a memorable game that doesn't steal assets. Oh, was this the plant? Ooh. Man, nature's kind of beautiful when it ain't trying to kill you.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Oh, thank God. We got time to do other chores.
We just discovered a Withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Cowards.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
You don't see this glowing thing underneath my titty?
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where?
Whoa.
Look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash.
Yo, this forest just turned into a horror movie.
All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Oh, we're gonna remove some tumors. And they said a degree was necessary. Oh, this is actually spooky as shit. What the hell? Wow. Is this the thing that I'm looking for? Okay, I gotta use the Denjogama to shoot the trees like that. Nope. That is not the tree. I think that's the whole tumor. We gotta cut outside the tumor. We can't just go right for the main piece. Wait, what is this? Is that a... Huh? What the... Ninjas, I'm scared of this. I'm just gonna hang back with Collei and shoot these things,
Great
bro. I
work.
ain't running up
Now
there.
that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take
Wait.
care of the tumor.
Oh my god! I forgot my Collei was level 20. Oh, get me the hell out of here, bro. Oh, I gotta actually click on it. I can't shoot it.
For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants.
Damn, so we came here to prevent climate change. We heroes, ninjas.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface.
Yeah, that thing.
Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Nope.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Is this something new?
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Wait, so if the tree's sick, does that mean the Kusa's sick too? If we don't solve climate change, then God's gonna die. We gotta do something.
The Withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
Dog! Wait, no, it's a bird. What the fuck was I smoking?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Nope.
She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, the chick that drugged me.
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharva Ville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her...
Oh.
I prefer not to remember that.
So the lines of how many days she's been without food. I mean, she almost killed me, but at least she's strong.
I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
So she's gonna turn off the smoke before I get there, right?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It appears I built a tolerance.
And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
What's the point of this?
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
This is a lot of responsibility to throw on a tourist.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here.
Damn, she starved to death real quick. Oh! What? The little foot noises. Yo, what up, little homie? Wait, he just knocked me out?
Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
Oh no.
around.
Is the forest changing genres again? This is so beautiful. Wow, a world that people actually took time to create instead of copying others.
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe
I'm being
we'll find
attacked
a
by
leaf of
fungus.
some kind.
Shut up, Paimon. Oh! Whoa! Yo! We can bounce on the mushrooms! Holy hell, dude! Yeah. Boom. Why am I back in Inazuma? Bro, why do I get the feeling that Scaramouche is gonna pop up? Bro, these Denjo reactions. These are so good.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
Bro, was Denjo actually the new meta? After all these years. Change. Hey, what happened? It appears my body has been commandeered. Oh, you better not be here, Moosh. I swear to God. Oh, come on, Squidward.
Well.
Really?
Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Squidward, what the fuck do you want, man? You really want to fight again? This didn't work for you the last 4 times, my man. Are you sure? Okay.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Man, he done got doped up on some SUMU juice.
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I feel like they should have changed the music for this scene.
Your brother.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Good, because I don't like him either. Huh? What? Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, there she is. Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
The fuck? What are you sucking on over there?
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
So she didn't even need us?
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you?
Hello, Baiju sister.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
Yo, she's actually kind of pretty. I think she would look even better with elf ears.
All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Little green homie.
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
After all we've been through, no.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity,
Aww.
I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to.
Oh, it's so cute. It kind of reminds me of the Koroks.
I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Sounds like a great neighbor. Actually, you know what? Never mind. It's Totoro.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Eat, woman, eat!
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time.
Yeah, you see, I've kind of got this thing called plot armor.
It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Akademiya even lauded me as a genius.
Yeah, I definitely ain't that.
You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro-Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
My body is literally glowing with dendro.
I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
Oh yeah, didn't Lisa say she left the academy because they're all crazy?
I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro-Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Adults just lose all the spark in their life.
As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tighnari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Akademiya, not to cause a scene.
Yo, my man's mustache is a protagonist on its own.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know, once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
This is a setup. Don't go, bruh. Don't do it. Don't trust a man with a stash like that.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharva Ville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
The hell you looking at? Keep walking.
Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer.
What about
I
Collei?
assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
Yo, was Collei okay though?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Bruh, Japan is the only nation that knows where their god is.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha terminal. It's a tool produced by the Akademiya that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom.
And you just gonna give it to me.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that...
Yeah, we can't just leave her behind.
I've been waiting for you two.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
Damn.
I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
That's all we get, huh?
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Collei. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Please don't turn into a vegetable again.
And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
Friendship.
There's no need to apologize, Collei. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Aww.
Before you leave, I have something for you.
What I get?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Hot
I told you that
pockets.
I'd give you a copy, remember?
Let's go.
Handwriting messy, so please don't laugh.
Let's go. We got Hot Pockets, yo. You know she a real homie when she give you the Hot Pocket recipe. Hey, bird. Oh. I didn't want to caress your beak anyway.
The Akademiya conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
Is it an ankle monitor?
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Got Wikipedia in my brain.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
Yeah, if a leaf was an android.
Oh! Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I knew they weren't gonna voice Akhlumine.
Let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Yes, because random tourists should be able to meet the nation's god.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I feel like that's a common state of affairs. The Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics. Oh, so SUMU practices eugenics.
You two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom.
This sounds like a quitter mentality.
Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years.
3 years?
But Tighnari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
3 years for one paper? Bruh, how thick of a paper are we talking here?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
A whole lot of waiting.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Damn.
I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Katheryne can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
This sounds like a good moment for a random NPC to overhear us.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Thank you for the warm reception.
Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Well, we fucked.
Because of the Akademiya's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Akademiya never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I don't know, being incognito was a god don't sound that bad to me.
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Why don't we just break in and find her ourselves?
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, wait, didn't I say something about this earlier?
Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, the god we were looking for was inside us the whole time.
So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Run, pagan, run!
Have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Wait, isn't that the direction she actually went?
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I could have sworn she actually ran that way. Maybe I'm blind. Ooh. Fancy, I like this.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dehya.
Excuse me? Whoa!
My lady, who are these two?
Excuse me, you've been summoned by the teapot.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Oh, I ain't going nowhere.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
With an outfit like that?
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time, and I'll get that much.
Oh, we can just buy women now.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
I feel like it's very awkward for me to be in this conversation.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dehya, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dehya, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Who is this mystery woman?
This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dehya. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Yeah, you legit just tried to buy that woman.
Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Yeah, we just stood here and observed this whole thing.
Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
I mean, I farmed more before coming here.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded.
What do you mean?
Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
I have 7 million Mora.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
But you've eaten slimes before? Paimon trying to switch up on me.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendroarchon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days.
Wonder if it's the same thing that Collei has.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Yeah, that's not creepy as fuck at all.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
Aww.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru City. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming.
Yeah, the adults don't have dreams anymore. I actually kind of wonder if that's connected to why they don't believe in Kusanali.
What's the Sabzeruz festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages.
Oh.
It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Akademiya's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Akademiya actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sabzeruz festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist.
Man, people read a couple books and all of a sudden they don't care about God no more.
Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I almost forgot you were here, Dehya.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sabzeruz festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen to be Nilou? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Oh, yeah.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
She just said she gave her money.
I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dehya, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
Would have made one hell of a cutscene, though.
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Sheesh.
It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end.
My God, she's gorgeous.
Oh, and who are these two?
Please take my money.
So you're followers from another land?
Yes.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival.
Wouldn't miss a damn thing for you, Nilou.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the Akademiya many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, hell no. Don't cancel a damn thing. I'll fund it myself.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Oh, please tell me I get a cutscene for this. Please.
A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the goddess of flowers began to dance.
Man, Venti better been part of this.
As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Seems like the gods are more reckless than we are.
So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival?
Oh, I'm
Will
interested.
you two be coming?
You ain't gonna stop me from coming.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want to see Nilou dance? What do you mean? That's why I want to go.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Katheryne.
Katheryne, who told you you could leave your box? Aw, even robots like flowers.
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler in Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Katheryne sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Yeah, she's off duty right now.
But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Yeah, the real One Piece was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Damn, you got a good 5-minute break. The guild working you like a slave, ain't they?
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Katheryne today.
Yeah, she's a person.
Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dehya. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
So how much more are we talking here? I got enough resin for a couple million.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Akademiya. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Criminals, Paimon.
Just recently, the Akademiya lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro-Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's
No.
the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru.
I just
you can
got
travel
here.
there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river.
How the hell was I supposed to know this shit?
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
Even the very gods themselves.
If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Akademiya once you're there.
I think we'll be hard-pressed to pass me off as a scholar. New city, new music. Yo, let's go, my ninja. Yo, ninja, pass me my turban. I'm feeling this.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Akademiya students and asking about the stolen item?
Listen, if there's anybody I'm gonna put my faith in, it's gonna be that fine specimen of a tan woman.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Akademiya, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Akademiya have it even harder.
Yeah, no wonder Lisa said, fuck this life.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago.
That was me every day in college.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ayn something or other?
Ayn Zulgun! Sorry, I've been watching way too much Overlord.
I've heard that Ayn Al-Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, he'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for?
Sounds like a setup.
I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
Just drop out, bro. Come and join the teapot.
Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
No, we get it for free from TikTok, actually.
So, what's our plan?
It's time to become e-celebrities.
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
I have nothing else to spend more on. My Collei is 80 now.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
God, you really gotta appreciate game minions. Huh, you'll never make it to the boss.
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King. So they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Nah, really? What would have gave you that impression?
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared.
Oh?
The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Oh, they trying to start a crusade over there, ninjas. Wait, we just gonna walk up and ask him? Where is the strategy in this?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
Your ass.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
We actually gonna give him money? Lamine, I spent a lot of resin on this shit. What are you doing?
We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
So that was very convincing, boo-boo.
Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, god of wisdom.
I mean, is he really the god of wisdom if he was dumb enough to get betrayed?
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
This is what tyranny looks like to you. Sign me up, homie. I'm leaving.
Furthermore, she conspired with the Akademiya to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
This really reminds me of the Gerudo trying to resurrect Ganondorf. Who is this Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you Akademiya people about that.
Oh.
I think this conversation has reached its end.
Wow, it appears being a scholar has failed me.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Who? I'm not even a man.
You again? Deranged Akademiya lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Oh, it's the pretty boy I saw on Twitter.
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Why does it feel like I'm always getting backstabbed?
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Akademiya because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept.
Oh!
After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat.
Oh, I like your style, sir.
If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Ooh, I approve of blackmail. 10 points.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
My money! My ass, give me my money back.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Go back to bed, Eamon. You look pitiful.
What do you want?
Thanks for getting my money back, homie. I'm struggling out here.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Are we really gonna lie to him about this? I feel like he's just gonna see right through us.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Violence?
Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Why doesn't anybody want to look at my glowing chest?
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Paimon, you forgot their name, we're gonna get canceled?
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper?
No.
If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
Damn, bro, where's the faith? I'm offended.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Now listen, we kinda just going with the flow here, bro. You ain't gonna talk down to us like that.
Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information. Knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
I mean, it's okay. We're more of a legally ambiguous kind of folk, you know what I mean? We really should have asked Lisa about all this before we came here.
Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Come on, man, I'll rub your fingers.
I need you to find someone named Dory,
Dory!
a traveling merchant.
Dory!
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell.
A true capitalist indeed. I approve.
She's guarded against people from the Akademiya because most of her wares don't comply with Akademiya regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Man, you trying to get me to deceive Genie Diona? I'm a little conflicted about this.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Yeah, it's okay. People like me are used to not having rights.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy
Money!
her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
The great equalizer. Money.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
I was molded in it.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
That's it? No instruction?
Here are two knowledge capsules.
Okay. Let me stop
Tell
being
me,
an asshole.
Can you detect any difference in their quality? Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
So we gotta use god powers to get the genie on our side.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Fruit?
Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
Oh, I didn't actually read the shit.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
I mean, I actually failed. You cheated.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
My mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Good thing I have you to cheat for me.
The warehouse is up ahead.
I don't remember a
Please
damn thing
follow
on
me.
that list.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today.
What?
Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Wait, isn't that a good thing?
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
I prefer something that causes heart stroke.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a quick...
Oh, I gotta start this all over again? God dang it. What the heck is even tinnitus? When you experience ringing or other noises in one or both of your ears. The fuck kind of Satan fruit is this?
Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
Shit, it's the police!
Here, over
Dory!
here! You can stop running now.
Dory! Oh, she's so cute, man! You did Dory, man!
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
I don't care, bruh. It's Dory.
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Yeah, get the fuck out, bro. Let me stay with Dory.
Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
I mean, normally I don't like being stereotyped, but I'll make an exception.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, they ain't gonna be able to run the drugs if their legs don't work.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
I don't care about no damn
Only 3
Hillies.
people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
There's literally a child in Mondstadt that can teach me this for free.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
But that's actually pretty dope.
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Can I just buy whatever I want?
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Dory, why are you doing this to me? Alright, we're gonna use cheat codes. Wait, which one is good? It's like, they're all glowing. Wait, how did you pick? I have no idea how you came to that decision. Oh, wait, it's not our money. I forgot. Fuck Alhaitham.
My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
Oh, thank you, Dory. I too am proud of my mysterious racial background.
Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole 1 million!
Oh, we were gonna fall for the marketing. I mean, I was actually excited until Lamine said something.
What? All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham.
Why would you say that out loud?
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I mean, why would Lamine shake her head, bro? I want to do that.
You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each.
Oh.
I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Oh, it was a... you got me. You got me, Dory.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
They're all terrible.
Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
We're already level 90. What we need this for?
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Yeah, maybe Lamine will stop using a dull blade.
Mora, Mora, shiny Mora.
I love the sound of evil.
You two made it. And And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Your money's gone.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Akademiya lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We trying to find God.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Akademiya had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Isn't there a guard right behind us?
A short while ago, the Akademiya lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Man, the hell with my brother. Teach me where I could find Candace.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ayn Al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
Wait, so they tried to steal my money to resurrect a god? Yo, Jesus, come here and show them how it's done.
The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
I mean, why can't I be there to study it too? But then again, he did let me waste all his money, so I guess it's fine.
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Just anything to get Lumine a 2-star sword. This is the test. Bullying shrooms. Anything to get me out of that dull blade, bruh. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting in one moment, and then in the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
It became a part of me. Ooh.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Alhaitham, how's it going?
He just started. What the fuck, Paimon?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wow, we made it, ninjas. We done made it.
Dory's such a jerk. She totally scammed us. 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth 1/10 of that amount.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Yeah, this is pure copium.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of mora, there's a way.
I've never seen somebody so motivated by personal gain. I love you, Dory. Tell me where the god juice is.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
It's okay, Dory. I have forward investments. I'm secure.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ayn Al-Ahmar.
Damn, we've been beaten by the terrorist organization.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Let's fight some terrorism, my ninjas.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Wow. You know,
Are they
I'm not intimidated. I got a Collei. Wait, they got crossbows. Wait. Cocoa Jelly, save me. Colin Ambar. Is it just me? Does that sound a lot like Collei and Amber? Nice. Very successful.
Akademiya scum!
Nope, she still got the dull blade. God dang it, Lumine.
Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
What the hell?
Boss?
This man done turned into a troll. Oh, I guess that's what happens when you get the wisdom of God. Ooh, he beating his own people. Burn him! Damn him to the fiery pits.
We have to cut
Let me stop, I'm sorry.
Now.
Ooh. Oh, let's go. Shonen cutscene, let's get it. The hell with your ear, bruh.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Arrest him? Wait, well, hold on a minute. Whoa. Arrest who? Oh, wait, not me. Okay, I don't care then.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Ooh, yeah, they ain't gonna notice that. Bro, there was a whole team of guards and nobody noticed him grab that bright-ass red capsule, really.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
I mean, knowledge does lead to insanity.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Akademiya got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Wait, so you mean to tell me we're just not gonna acknowledge that he took the shit?
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Akademiya, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't.
Nice.
Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
A waste of fucking time. It always ends this way every time.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Yeah, you useless bastard. Thanks for the money, I guess.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Oh, no, shady bit. Come on, man. Why would you keep that from me? You were supposed to be our friend, and Act 1 is done. So many I'm so confused, man. Through mists of smoke and forest dark, yeah, everything is dark here, man. My sight is pure blackness.